Good morning, everybody. I'm going to try this out. I have my lavalier mic on me, and this is kind of an odd place to do a Facebook Live, but I'm kind of bored, and there's a lot of cars around me, and fortunately I'm in a safe place, but yeah. So the title of this particular live broadcast is Eleanor, we do not celebrate milestones by missing work. Now, I know that there's a lot of people who do like to celebrate milestones by playing hooky and not showing up to work, but I'm not one of those people, and this was a little bit unexpected. But right now, where I'm standing, I am at the off-ramp of Raymond Avenue on California 91. And hi, Cindy, how you doing? If you can hear me, could you let me know, because I've never tried this microphone on this thing. So if you can hear me, I'd appreciate it. But anyway, I'm here at the Raymond Avenue exit off of eastbound 91, and I'm stranded. So as I was hitting the 200,000 mile mark yesterday, which I'd like to thank everyone who was watching that, I was starting to experience a little bit of roughness in the clutch, and my clutch on the FJR is hydraulic, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe there's some air in the line, maybe there's an issue with that, and then I'm going to go have it looked at tomorrow, as in today. On my way back from work. Well, that didn't happen. My bike decided to go, I don't feel like grabbing the clutch anymore, so I'm just going to give up right here. And so I had some of the freeway service guys help me push this bike onto the sidewalk, and I'm waiting for a tow truck. I'm actually broadcasting this off of my iPad because I got to keep my phone open, waiting for the tow truck to call. But yeah, this kind of bites, and I'm kind of stuck, so this is lovely. So it's kind of an odd way to celebrate 200,000 miles. I was planning on taking Eleanor to the shop to get a major valve adjustment done, and that was going to be the case. But it seems like it's going to happen a little bit earlier, because if she's going now, she's going to have it done now. So nothing I can do about it. The only part that sucks is that I am less than a sneeze from work, and yeah, I'm like within arm's reach of work, but as you know, I ride like 30 miles away to work, so it's I have to go back home basically. So I'm kind of stuck in that situation. I'll reverse the camera so you can actually see what's going on. But yeah, it's not fun when your clutch, the hydraulic clutch, this isn't even engine. This is not even my engine. It's just deciding, hey, you know what? We reached a milestone. I don't feel like working today, and I'm going, are you kidding me? So not fun at all. But let me reverse the camera so you can see what's going on. And like I said, I'm actually testing this microphone. So if I play this back and it doesn't work, I apologize. But let's take a look. So there's Eleanor, and she's standing there. That's where I'm stranded right now. That's the Raymond Avenue exit at the 91, and yep, there she is in all her glory. She works fine in neutral. I have no issue with neutral, but unfortunately, everything else doesn't work. As in, let me describe the problem a little bit more specifically. Is basically when I put Eleanor into gear, the clutch isn't being held back enough. So it's lurching forward, and it's not completely, it's still grabbing. So I'm really suspecting right now that it is a hydraulic issue, because all the other gears worked fine. It's kind of hard to shift, and hard shifting is usually a cause of not enough pressure going to push those clutch plates back. So this kind of sucks, and I'm going to be probably here at least another 30-45 minutes, and as soon as Pacific Yamaha in Harbor City opens up, I got to call and give them a heads up that I'm going to get towed down there. So yeah, for all the people that are watching, I'm stranded. It's lovely. This is my windshield. Sorry about that. I had to find a place for my iPad to sit, so that's where I am. So it's about 60 degrees today. It's been really foggy. Don't know why it's foggy, but it quite is. And I was watching on Facebook about old Facebook friends that are on the other sides of the country, and it appears that there's an ice storm or something going on in the Midwest, and that's pretty nice. Aw, Jules, hey, how you doing? Well, I hope the weather is good where you are. But yes, no, she's going to get sorted. I'm determined. And, I will say, I promised a couple things when Eleanor turned 200,000 miles. One of them was she's going to get a valve adjustment, and it's going to be a major valve adjustment, so she's stuck. The second thing is I owe my entire service department a pizza party for getting me this far. So, yeah. I'm speaking of which, since you're chatting in, I really would like to leave North America. Bicyclist. I'd really like to visit a country in Europe somewhere. Maybe I need to stop by, London and give you a visit. That would be awfully nice. So that'd be good. But yeah, she's going to get sorted. I'm not worried about that. I'm just kind of annoyed that I have to miss work for this mess, and everything else. And of course, Comedy of Errors continues. I usually have a Bluetooth earpiece attached to my phone. Unfortunately, I left that in my car, so I can't even have that in my ear. So I'm like watching my phone physically and going, okay, is it here? Is it here? Great. Yep, missed call. Give me 1 second. Let me call these guys back. For some reason, I'm having an issue with my phone not ringing. I have to check that. I think it's an Android issue. Yes, hi. I just missed a call from you. Yes. Okay, great. Yeah, I'm at the Raymond exit. So like basically the left turn lane, I am on the sidewalk. I got pushed onto the sidewalk. So I got to figure out how to do this. All right, great. Thank you. So good news, and I had to check my phone visibly because I was mentioning I can't hear my ringtone worth of crap right now. But the tow truck's on its way. It's actually faster than I expected it to, because if you remember one of my very, very first live broadcasts back in April of last year, it took 2 tow trucks to pick me up, because one of the tow trucks that was sent wasn't a flatbed, and I refused the service because I'm like, you're not hooking my bike up to the back? Like, are you nuts? Like, I ain't doing that. So that's what's going on. So the good news is the call that I just picked up is they call motorcycle ambulance, which is very poignant, and because of the distance and everything going on, I'm gonna have to ride with the bike all the way back to Harbor City. I don't have much of a choice here. So yeah, that's where we are. So, but a couple things since like I said, I'm okay. I'm in a safe area. I'm on the sidewalk. I'm at a corner. There's no real anything that's going on. But if you're watching this and you're listening, I really would appreciate some feedback on the microphone that I'm the lavalier. This is the same lavalier that I use when I'm doing broadcasts off my GoPro. However, to get this to work on my iPad, I had to remove an adapter. So I'm just wondering if it works fine, and it sounds good. I figure I always carry the equipment to be able to do a live broadcast. I'm here, and might as well, because apparently it works with your public speaking skills or something like that. So yeah. Now the sun comes out. It was so foggy this morning. I tell you, I couldn't see more than 100 yards in front of me, and that was really annoying. Now the sun's coming out, and I think with the sun comes a motorcycle tow truck. Yeah, really? Is that how that works? I know. And it's kind of funny because the exit that I decided to get stranded on, or not decided, this was kind of involuntary. But the exit that I got stuck on is actually one where a lot of trucks exit. So at one point, my little stall down here on the corner was causing backups all the way back up to Harbor. So I do apologize to the Orange County people for that one. Nothing I can do about my bike deciding to be a diva on a day like this. I will have to admit, though, the school that I was supposed to head to this morning to work, I actually don't mind this. It's actually more of a blessing in disguise for me, to be honest. But we won't talk about that there. Hey, Jesse, how you doing? I'm stuck. But yeah, not much else going on. So just a little bit of a preview here. Lost my microphone there. That's kind of a problem. Let me try to clip myself back on here. All right, let's try that again, but just a little idea of what's going on. Sidewalk, motorcycle not moving, Raymond Avenue exit 91. That's my situation at the moment. Yes, this is my diva of 11 years. We have a very odd relationship. We have an extremely odd relationship. Because sometimes she decides to work and sometimes I decide not to work. So there you go. I think that's probably what keeps things going. So the culprit right now is probably that and something in relation to it. Oh well, what can I do? So just for your fun, before before Eleanor decided to toast herself, and I'm gonna go find my keys here. But just for fun, if you wanted to see her odometer today, it's one of these two keys. But there you go. There's her odometer today. I just made it to the 200,000 mile mark, and so all is good there, except that I can't move. That's kind of a problem if I want to keep that number going. So, yeah, still waiting. Back to the waiting game. So, iPad is just sitting right there on top of my gas tank, and I'm waiting for stuff. Lovely times, So, how's your day going? Hopefully, you got to work on time. I have a feeling I'm going to be missing most of work, which is going to bite. This is not fun. The part where you miss work. I actually, as much as I like to make fun of one of the places I work at, I actually like working where I am. Look, I like my job. It's fun. It's interesting. The people are a little more interesting than fun sometimes, but yeah, fun times. So 8:33 in the morning. I was supposed to have been at work an hour ago. School technically doesn't start till 8:45 in the morning, but I'm supposed to be there at 7:30 to do prep and stuff, so that's kind of just where I am. But, yeah. But, nope, Eleanor decided to be a diva. That's actually the term I use with friends is, when things aren't working, Eleanor is being a diva. Yeah. So, I'll have to figure out how to get all this to work and all that stuff. So the company is supposed to be picking me up. It's called Motorcycle Ambulance. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's an ambulance with motorcycles. Maybe they have a defibrillator. I don't know. Maybe they have a scalpel. I don't know. Something of the sort. Yeah, the sound of motorcycles. That would be me if my clutch didn't go. So to continue babbling on here, class was interesting last night. There was a section of class, and the one I'm taking is leadership in education and technology. And one of the assignments was to interview a leader who's currently in the technology field, who's in charge of multiple things in a school. And inadvertently, I got nominated to be an in-house. Ooh, that sounds like it's going to blow. I got nominated to be an in-house expert, I guess. I'm like, oh, okay, so now I provide expertise. This is great. I'll take it. That's cool. So looks like next week with that, I'm probably going to end up, or in 2 weeks, I'll probably end up being interviewed by my peers about what I do for a living. I'll make sure that I leave all the snarky stuff out. Anyway, with that being said, I think I'm just going to sit out here and wait some more for the tow truck to come around. And a guy on a BMW motorcycle just waved, asked if I was okay, and I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I just can't freaking move. So, but anyway, I'm going to sign off pretty soon. But oh, hey, Deb. Well, maybe I won't sign up after all because Deb's over here. I'm stuck. Eleanor decided to be a diva. Hydraulic clutch fail. I'm not even kidding. I am like right by work, and I have to go back home now. Like back to my home dealership to get this squared away, and I gotta call ahead. This is crap. Oh my gosh. Hey. Yeah, okay, so Deb, just to explain what happened. My clutch was feeling a little stuck yesterday, and I figured, okay, I'm gonna go and ride to work tomorrow, and then I'm going to swing by Pacific and have, the air bled out of my clutch. It looks like there either is too much air in my clutch or my hydraulic, there's no more clutch fluid, brake fluid in my clutch reservoir. So basically, whenever I shift into first, it lurches forward. It's not grabbing properly. Yes, exactly. She waited until 200K. I am grateful for that. It's like, here, I decided I'm going to make it to the milestone, and now I'm going to celebrate by skipping work. That's not funny. But it's okay because, as I had mentioned, at the 200K mark, she was going to go in for a valve adjustment. So I'm like, fine, I guess you really want to go back and see Uncle Robert. Fine. And, yeah. But just let you know, I am outdoors, but I'm safe. I'm at a corner. Occasionally, I'll, pop out there. But the only way that I can get this to work is my lavalier mic that I carry with me when I do my other stuff. But, yes, she's not a complete bitch. I'm really appreciative of that because, I know some divas that can be bitches. But Eleanor's not. She's just like, you know what, I'm just going to get you as far, and then I'm going to take a break. But engine's fine, but this hydraulic thing, like, WTF. Like, what is... She's like, I'm happy. So I called my boss, and he's like, oh, no. And he's like, you're okay, right? And I'm like, yeah. And it sucks because he's just up the street from me at the school, across the street from the one I work at, and he's preparing for an event, so he's kind of stuck. But I told him, I said, I don't think he realized how far I live until I told him I have to take the bike back to Harbor City, and I live in Lawndale. So if I end up going back with the bike, I may have to miss the whole day. Now, the good news is today's Wednesday. Wednesday is the shortest day for the students. School is only open till 1:15. And at this point, pretty much, speaking of which, this is actually really good timing because I had mentioned that the chain for Evan's Ninja came in. So now it is imperative this weekend. I mean, I can go a few days with the car. I can live with that. But it is imperative that the Ninja is fixed so that I can get Pam back, just in time for me to go back to work. I mean, yeah, sure, I could drive the car for a while. It would just kind of piss me off, and I would have to leave like 30 minutes earlier than I normally do, but, there's that. But yes, Pam is, fortunately, these are the times where I'm happy I now have a spare motorcycle, because if this were the case before, this would have not been good. So, yeah, this is lovely. Yeah. But yeah, I'm waiting for a call. I am broadcasting off my yeah. 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 So I'm just sending some text messages, Yeah, so I'm just texting one of my one of my coworkers is covering for me, and she's totally like, One of my coworkers totally was like helping me out and doing me a solid and covering for me at the other place, and she's really, really cool. And just texting me about what's going on. The first class doesn't come until 9. It's a bunch of 5th graders, but I get along with her teacher so well that it's okay. Range time later, yes, because I need to break in. I need to break in my 1022. I still haven't done that yet. So. Of course, yes, I love my coworkers. This is the same coworker who basically is helping me try to come up with a game plan to deal with this incorrigible principle that I'm fortunately and / unfortunately avoiding today due to this mishap with the motorcycle. And my coworker, yes, hey.
I had to park the truck over there in the parking lot.
All right, no problem.
So what I'll do is I'll just push the bike over there.
Sounds good.
I'm Dan.
Christine.
Christine, nice to meet you.
All right.
What's going on with it?
Oh, it's a clutch issue, and I'm going to do this here. I'm actually in the middle of a Facebook Live, so I'm going to, everyone got, yep, I got the tow truck, I'm good. So I'm going to stop right now, but I'll talk to y'all later.